I've spent this week being the jungle tracker. We've had Children's Holiday Club and it was called the Jungle Adventure. And my job, amongst others, was to be the jungle tracker. So each day I had a hat to wear and a clue to give. Monday's hat, Monday's clue, a word. And the children had to listen to the story to try and find the answer to the clue. Monday's clue was follow. And they were to discover who they were to follow and what the task was that Jesus gives his followers to be fishers of men. Tuesday's hat was sunny, needed my Panama. Tuesday's clue, listen and obey. Ha! How good are you at listening? Well, some of them claim to be better listeners than probably they are in practice, the children. So listen and obey was my clue. And the story they were to listen to was the story of the wise man who built his house on the rock. What's the connection between the wise man and listening? Well, Jesus said that the wise man who built his house on the rock is like the person who listens to what Jesus says and does it. Wednesday's hat. It was raining. We were in the woods. Wednesday's clue was the word stop. We had a road sign that was a stop sign, as you might guess. And the story, they were to discover, Jesus told somebody or something to stop. And they were to discover what that somebody or something was and how people reacted when he said it and when it happened. The story was the story of Jesus calming the storm. So he told the wind and the waves to stop. And of course, the people were amazed that Jesus would do this kind of thing. Thursday. Hat's a little bit jip, but I wore it this way round. I decided not to wear it backwards. That's a bit step too farish for me. Thursday's clue, well, you see, Thursday's clue was quite clever. Thursday's clue, we were to write in mirror writing. And the word was bread. And I took my mirror with me. And when I described the mirror as a piece of technology that I had brought with me to help us decipher the clue, there were some people who questioned whether a mirror was technology, and someone who suggested I was living in the 1960s by my definition of mirror technology. However, the word was bread, and the other word that they were to find was the other foodstuff in the story, which of course was fish, because the story was of Jesus feeding the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish. And of course, the crowd was satisfied, went away full, and went away maybe wondering, who is this Jesus? Friday's hat is my Cambodia hat. And Friday's clue was actually 2 pictures. First was a heart shape, and we discovered that heart shapes mean love. And the second picture was of a broken heart, same kind of heart shape, but broken. And we then began to talk about why people might talk of having a broken heart, be disappointed, be sad. And the story that we told was the story of, first of all, Peter denying Jesus, and then the story of Jesus on the cross, dying, and then rising again on Easter Sunday, talking about Peter's disappointment and sadness at having denied Jesus, but Jesus loving Peter still and loving us enough to die for us. So that was my job. 5 clues, 5 days of the week, all to help people understand a little bit more of what Jesus is like and what Jesus has done, and to help children grow in their understanding of Jesus, helping them to believe him, helping them to live in Jesus' ways. And just as reminding the children of these things, because lots of them knew these stories already, we were reminding the adults of the same things too, so that we were reminded of who Jesus is, what Jesus is like, and that he wants us to follow him and learn to be like him and to love him with all our hearts. Have a nice day.